Working hard or hardly working?
Nah, nothing. It's fine.
No, just all right.
Yeah.
All right. She looks clean.
It is clean. It's a special day. It's a 3-year birthday.
Anniversary, some would say.
Anniversary, birthday. I've had it for 3 years. It's 2020. It's 23 now.
You think about trading her in for a younger model, or are you in it for the long haul?
Long haul.
Long haul?
Long haul.
Committed relationship with Provolone.
Very.
Very.
Very. We're way past committed.
I have some questions
You have
about
questions?
Provolone.
Okay.
I'm going to start with, why is this called Provolone? Because it looks like the Warthog from Halo.
It does. It looked like the Warthog. And Provolone came about, that was an Allen thing. Because it's a Pro, short for Provolone, I'm told. And I said, that's fine, but at the time he had a Rebel. And I said, if you get to call mine Provolone, then I get to call your Rebel Baloney. Rambaloney. And he said, yeah, okay, fine. So we have Provolone and we have Baloney. And then he sold his truck. So I'm stuck with Provolone, and he doesn't have a truck anymore.
Well, better Provolone than probiotic. It does look like the Warthog. I mean, to me,
does, yeah,
I have called it
it.
Warthog since day one.
You have, yeah.
So what did you, before you upgraded to Provolone,
Yeah.
what did you have prior to this?
I had a Wildcat Trail. That's the first machine I ever bought.
So why did you change or upgrade to the Pro?
The trails we ride are incredibly rugged, severe, mud, ruts, deep ruts, rocks, and they are rough. Some are nice now, we've got them cleaned out, but the trail, two things. First, it's kind of a lightweight, and I broke the frame in 2 different times.
You broke the frame?
Yeah, twice, broke the frame.
That seems difficult to do.
Where the front A-arms attached to the frame, tore that off. So I broke that twice, and it was a trail, so it was only 52 maybe inches wide, 54, something like that, and it was prone to tipping.
So
many times.
Fragile vehicle.
Not fragile, but not beefy.
Beefy, got it.
Yeah. If that makes any sense.
No, I mean, it makes sense to me.
All
like,
right.
I'm not an expert on side-by-sides, but
after
breaking frame
after I broke it the second time, I knew. And we were new to riding side-by-sides, so that was a great starter machine. I had one, Alan bought one, and Donald still has one. The sport version, which has an upgraded frame where those A-arms attach, and it's not as narrow, so he still has one.
So Provolone,
Yeah.
How many miles do you have on Provolone?
21,000, no, 2,187.
I was gonna say, because like I'm not an expert on miles, but like that seems like a lot.
No, 2,187. Still got the original tires on it, but those rear ones are getting kind of down there.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Yeah, those are
getting there. Fronts are in decent shape.
Why don't you just rotate them?
The offsets are different, front to rear. So I'd have to take them off the rim. The rims have different offsets. And then when I wore them all down, I'd have to buy 4 tires. And right now, really, I only have to buy 2. These are fine.
How much do those tires cost?
$200 a piece, because I am looking to replace the rear ones.
That's about what my truck tires cost.
Yeah, we're going to have an epic burnout day when I'm ready to do it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would like to come for that.
Maybe in the barn.
What kind of riding do you do primarily with Provolone?
Like I said, it's all trails, no roads really, other than 100 foot up to the trailhead. It's rocky, muddy, thick, hard trails. That's why the machines are perpetually broken, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I was looking at the What's Broken Now board.
It's there's a lot of red on that board.
What's your favorite place to go riding?
To go?
I know you've gone on a lot of field trips.
I've been to a lot of places. I would say most recently is Majestic Trails. That was a lot of fun.
If the word Majestic is in there, it better be.
Yeah, we've done Mines and Meadows. That was a unique experience. Locally, Tall Pines and Demon Run are our closest trails besides here.
Do you like mud?
Do I like it? No, I'm gonna say no, I don't. But I'm not gonna shy away from it.
Because you're a man.
Right, and the machine goes through it. And I I've had it far deeper than I've wanted to in mud. And I've driven through some mud holes faster than any person ever should.
Listen, let me make a suggestion to you. When you're looking, like if you're sitting there and you're looking at a hole, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, should I drive through that? Do you know what question you should always ask yourself? Would Dale Earnhardt drive through that hole?
Right.
Or would Dale Earnhardt drive around that hole?
Usually Alan is around me and I pull up to one of those and I say, boy, that looks pretty deep. And he says, well, there's only one way to find out. And I'm on it, and I go to the hole.
So what kind of issues have you had? Like if someone was looking to get one of these, like what are the common issues or what issues have you had with this machine?
I don't think there is a common issue other than the normal maintenance, brake pads, and I just had to do all the bushings in the front end. My cooling fan died under warranty, so I had to go get that fixed.
Random question, Chris. What is the torque spec on the lug nuts on a Pro?
It's 100 foot-pounds I put on these now.
So not finger tight?
Not finger tight.
You said, so didn't you have some sort of issue with the differential? With water?
Oh. Forgot about it because I discovered it today.
Oh.
I discovered it during its service, 250-hour service today. The rear differential, I pulled the plug and it was over full. And a bunch of what appeared to be chocolate milk came out of it.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. So
in a race car motor, that means blown head gasket.
In a rear differential, it means it was so deep that mud somehow managed to get inside of it.
And again, not being an expert on these machines, water and gear oil together
not good.
Is not good. Loses some viscosity, to use a fancy term there.
The good news is I check it every 25 hours per the manual, because you know how I do things.
Yes.
And it wasn't like that in the last service. So it definitely came from, I'll do a flashback of the last video where...
With the Frog Army?
With the Frog Army, I was in there pretty deep that day.
And in there for a while, too.
I was in for a while, yeah. So I don't know if there's a vent or something, but it's possible I got it up into the vent.
And I know one of your other videos, you added another battery.
I did.
And did not buy a fancy off the internet prefab thing. You fabbed your own 3-day weekend style.
Dual battery. Did a whole video on that. So yeah, the factory battery died at No, I did that this winter. So 2.5 years. I would say I started having issues with it 2 years ago.
Just a helpful tip. If you're working on a vehicle with 2 batteries and you wear a metal wedding ring, make sure that you don't touch the positive and negative on the same time, right, Chris?
Yeah, that's right. I could put a video on there for that too.
You probably edit right in a flashback.
That was a bad day, man. That was a bad day. I don't dance, but
if you do it, you need to find
there.
the version that Alan did with Yosemite Sam.
I can't find that version.
He has it.
Okay, that's painful. Let's turn the page down. That hurt.
I came over when Alan got his new one, and unlike a car where you buy it and it's pretty much ready to go, you buy these things and they're very basic.
Yes.
They don't even have some of the door plates and stuff like that. So
right.
What accessories have you added to this beast since you bought it?
What accessories? Mud flares, very important. Side view mirrors with lights in them, and I put light pods on. I normally have done bars.
I was gonna say, typically your group of enthusiasts like to have the obnoxious bars.
That's a good way to write outlaws. That's good.
Yeah.
We ride at night all the time, so we usually run light bars, but I decided pods this time, and it works pretty good. Quarter windshield, got that on day one. That keeps the mud that comes over the windshield, the water, from dumping into your lap.
Right.
That's nice, but not so big that it's going to splash and block my vision.
Right, because that's bad too.
Compromise, you know. The roof I got from factory, the winches factory, the rock slides, and I dented those up pretty bad. Yeah, those are...
Better that than the frame.
They've been through the ringer. Lights on the rear, I got my chase light. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I saw those on a video. Those are actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I like
on
those.
the one that gave me anxiety from being underground.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that one, I used to have 2 whips, I broke one. This one is halfway broken. When it's dead, I'm gonna replace them with 2-foot. And people, there's a lot of controversy about whips, but I lead a lot of group rides, or will be caboose in group rides, and it's so much easier to see the leader or the caboose when they've got the lights. It just helps us out.
Never want to miss a good caboose.
Helps us a lot. And then the door openers, I didn't know how that was gonna be. Love them. I don't know, rear view mirrors in there. I don't know what else. I got hazards lights. Oh, we got stealth mode just in case you need to be.
What is stealth mode?
These have running lights. If the ignition is on, these lights are on, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's got lights in there.
Do you do what we did with the Intrepid?
And there's lights in the back. But I need to, for whatever reason, not be seen at night. So I can flip these switches, and it kills every light, including my speedometer and the screen. And
Outlaw.
Now you are full-blown stealth mode.
Outlaw.
Outlaw, whatever. Yeah.
What is your favorite accessory?
That's a hard question. I'd say the fender flares.
Seems like a safe choice.
It's not exciting, but it's the difference between wearing it and not. They make a big difference.
So have you done any mechanical mods to this?
Not really. It's got a blow-off valve on it, just so it goes psh when you let off the gas. Oh, I did shock therapy all the way around to help with the ride. It did not have a bad ride to begin with, but then to put these on it, oh my gosh, what a difference it made. Yeah, they're in there.
What is your favorite thing about the Warthog? Provolone.
Provolone. Geez, that's a tough question too. There's so much. I like the power and everything, but the handling is awesome. The quick response steering, I love that because it's 3/4 turn to full lock. So you can weave right through some trees or whatever real fast.
Steering box, smaller.
It handles very well.
What do you dislike about it?
What do I dislike? The visibility is not great. When you're in some tight stuff, say you're exploring a new trail or something like that, you cannot see anything behind you. You can't see anything here or here versus like Alan's Turbzilla or the 900s, 800s, or even the trail I had before. You could look over your shoulder and see what's going on here. You can't see
Oh, I see, because where
anything.
the seat is.
Yeah, you're in here. This is a giant blind spot, hence the side mirrors and the rear view mirror and the backup cameras.
Do you like the seats though?
The seats are extremely comfortable, but they're a little low in my opinion.
I mean, this might be a simple question. Have you considered just being taller?
Yes, I worked on it back in my teens.
Just to get all the way there?
No,
Yeah.
no, I reached this height and it's been like that ever since. I just can't seem to be taller.
All right, well, happy anniversary.
Oh, thanks.
I'm glad you guys made it 3 years. Mazel tov. I wish you the best.
Oh, accessories, Ride Command. I added Ride Command to it.
What's Ride Command?
The screen in the middle that shows all your gauges or the navigation,
Ooh.
or it'll communicate with another one.
Oh, that's cool.
We use that quite a bit. Being a buddy, Johnsy, he doesn't use it as much as I do, but I can see where he is. So if he's caboose, I can see if they stop. But yeah, it's about mechanical stuff, and I haven't done anything yet. Got some stuff in the works for some future shenanigans.
Ooh, future
Quite
videos?
possibly. Yes. We're thinking about doing a couple things. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to end this because the battery's at 5%.
5%.
I watched it go from 20% to 5% in the last like 4 minutes.
That's very fast. That's an aftermarket battery. But before we go, I wanted to thank the Absolute Missile from Absolute Missile TV for coming over and doing this with me. Much appreciated.
Make sure to check out my channel at Absolute Missile TV.
There's his little plug.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every viewer and every subscriber, every member. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate the support. I hope to see you back here for another video on 3-Day Weekend.